Hello once again. Our goal is to create an image such as this that you see on the screen, your stained glass window project. But how do you get there? I'm going to show you how to create a horizontal line, a vertical line, and a diagonal line. This process might help to simplify things a little bit for you. So for starters, what we need to have is a grid paper. Identify our y-axis and our x-axis. And then from there, our organizational table that helps us to find out where our lines are going to go, what they're created by. I'm going to be using markers so you can see it more easily. However, I want you doing your work in pencil in case you make mistakes. So my first line number 1 here, horizontal. I first must identify a y-intercept, and perhaps that's going to be 3. My y-intercept at here's 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now I know if my line is horizontal, my slope is 0, which means I need to have a rise and a run. My rise has to be a 0. My run doesn't matter really. Perhaps it's going to be 4. So from this point, I rise up 0 and run over 1, 2, 3, 4. If I have 2 points, I have a line that matches. Once again, using pencil while you're doing this work, so there's no mistakes, but I can take these 2 points and I can connect them for a nice horizontal line. There is my first horizontal line. And from there, I could create my second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth line. So my 7th line now is going to be a vertical line. My vertical line this time needs to have an x-intercept. And maybe that's going to be at a -5. So on my graph, identify an x-intercept of -5. Well, here's 0, -1, -2, 3, 4, and right there is -5. Now, my slope has to be something that is undefined, a vertical line. So maybe a rise of 2 and a run of 0. 2 divided by 0 is undefined. From this point, I will rise up 2 and run over 0. Give me 2 points to create, once again, a line that looks something like this. I have a vertical line. But now a diagonal line. Here you can be a little more creative. Maybe I created some more vertical lines. There's number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So my first diagonal line is at 13. Once again, I must have a y-intercept. This time, maybe my y-intercept is going to be at 6. I mark that. Here is 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is my y-intercept. And perhaps I want my slope to be worth 0.5, as in 1/2. If my slope is 0.5, my rise and run must equal 0.5, 1 divided by 2. A rise of 1, a run of 2. So using right here my y-intercept, I know my next point goes up 1 and over 2. From this point, I go up 1 and over 2. And those 2 points will help me to create my line. Those 2 points create a slope of 1/2. So I have a horizontal line, a vertical line, and a diagonal line. On the sheet, each one has an x or y-intercept, a rise and run, and a slope, but we need an equation to match. Thinking about the form y equals mx plus b, I know down here for my 13th line, my diagonal line, thinking again in terms of y equals mx plus b, my equation would be y equals 0.5x plus the starting value of 6. The material we've studied over and over again this year. Hopefully you remember that with a horizontal line, y equals, again, a slope of 0, 0x plus 3, or more simple, you could just say y equals 3. Now if a horizontal line is y equals, that means that a vertical line right here is going to be x equals. In this case, no matter what with this line right here, my vertical line x is always at -5, so my equation says x equals a -5. This is a generic way of creating a horizontal line, a vertical line, a diagonal line, what it looks like on your grid, but also how you organize it in your table. Questions, come see me. I'm happy to help.